Different schools of thought have argued either in favor of fiscal consolidation and stability or for a less aggressive consolidation and for boosting growth. I have weighed the policy option and decided that prudence lies in adhering to fiscal targets. Consequently, the fiscal target in the revised estimate of 2015-16 and the budget estimate of 2016-17 have been retained at 3.9% and 3.5% of GDP respectively. While doing so, I have ensured that development agenda has not been compromised. The total expenditure in this budget for 2016-17 has been projected at rupees 19.78 lakh crores, consisting of rupees 5.50 lakh crore under plan and 14.28 lakh crores under non-plan. The increase in planned expenditure is in the order of 15.3% over the current year's BE. Plan allocation has been given special emphasis to sectors like agriculture, irrigation, social sector, including health, women and child development, welfare of scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, minorities, infrastructure, etc. Continuing with the policy of higher empowering states, the total resources being transferred to the states are to 99,681 crores more than RE of 15-16 and rupees 2,46,024 crores more than the actuals of 2014-15. Details of allocations in certain vital sector schemes and transfer to the states are given in Annexure 3 to the speech. This is the last year of the 12th plan. Successive committees have questioned the merit in having a plan and a non-plan classification of the government expenditure. A broad understanding over the years has been that planned expenditures are good and non-planned expenditures are bad. This results in a skewed allocation in the budget. We need to correct this and give greater focus to revenue and capital classification of government expenditure. We have therefore decided that the non-plan classification will be done away with from fiscal 2017-18. The Finance Ministry will closely work with the state finance departments and align central state budgets in this regard. To improve the quality of government expenditure, every new scheme sanctioned by the government will have a sunset date and an outcome review. A redeeming feature of this year's budget is that we have improved upon the revenue deficit target from 2.8% to 2.5% of GDP in the RE of 2015-16. The FRBM Act has been under implementation for more than a decade. Both central and state governments have made significant gains from the implementation of this act. There is now a school of thought which believes that instead of a fixed number as a fiscal target, it may be better to have a fiscal target range as the target, which would give necessary policy space to the government to deal with dynamic situations. There is also a suggestion that fiscal expansion or contraction should be aligned with credit contraction or expansion respectively in the economy. While remaining committed to fiscal prudence and consolidation, a time has come to review the working of the FRBM Act, especially in the context of uncertainty and volatility, which have become the new norm of the global economy. I therefore propose to set up and constitute a committee to review the implementation of the FRBM and give its recommendation on the way forward. As honourable members are aware, the 7th Pay Commission has submitted its report. Following the past practice, a committee has been constituted to examine the report and give its recommendations. In the meanwhile, I have made necessary interim provisions in the budget. We have rationalized and restructured more than 1,500 central planned schemes into about 300 central sector and 30 centrally sponsored schemes. This will avoid overlapping of expenditure. I reiterate that I remain committed to the financial requirements arising out of the economic packages that have been announced by our government and also commitments emanating from the reorganization of the states. I have also allocated an initial sum of rupees 100 crores each for celebrating the birth anniversary of Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay and the 350th birth anniversary of Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Tax reforms.